G'day everyone, Calvin, Coaching Company in New Zealand. That's actually an old UCF 20, non-VVTI. It's actually a live body. And I've started selling parts off. I sell a few bits and pieces, but I use a lot myself. And having some test cars around, even though that one hasn't got a motor in, it's kind of helpful. But today we're not talking about that one. We're going to talk about my own LS430. It's a bit of a beater. I bought it to pull a motor out of years ago. And it was too good to throw away, and it got an exhaust put on it, and threw some oil at the engine, threw some spark plugs at it. Presently it's running a set of copy coils that I'm testing on it to see how long they last, and it did crap one out on number 6 twice, and then the rest have been fine. But today we're actually reflashing, or I have reflashed an ECU, and I'm going to test it. Okay, so my rooster's a bit noisy, eh? There's also a whole lot of puppies around my feet. But we're working on this reflash, and this one is going into a manual vehicle. It's an SC430 ECU, and this is an LS400. Nope, sorry, it's an LS430. That's an LS400. This is an LS430. Now, there are some differences within the vehicles across these ranges, especially the GS430. They're a bit of an oddball with regards to the multiplex and the other systems in the cars. Okay, but because I've deleted the immobilizer out of the SC430 ECU, I can put it into my LS430. Now, because it's going manual, this is an important note. At present, and I always write on the ECUs that they need 12 volts to either gear number 2 or to drive. Okay, I always use the second gear input. So they need, and I'm going to use the ignition switch input, which is a 12 volt, and bridge it across to the second gear input. That's on the reflashed ECUs. I just saw a whole lot of guys who haven't reflashed their ECUs to a manual going out and putting power to second gear. We've turned off the auto stuff as well. We've turned off the transmission codes and a whole lot of stuff in there, so they actually work like as a manual. Without doing that, you will have issues. Okay. Puppy, I want to flash this car. I want to start it and test it. Puppy, they're actually living under my shed at the moment. Excuse me, puppy. Who are you? Oh, I know which one you are. You're a little dog, eh? You're the little dog. All right. So I'll start them up. It isn't actually flashing in real. It's the monitoring speed between the phone and the dash. Okay. And I will start them. You'll see the engine is cold. Tells me the right front door is open, but there are no fault codes. Handbrake is on. I didn't park the vehicle here because I never used the handbrake. And we check that the engine runs like it should. This ECU, the person when they sent it to me put a little note on it, which is lovely. And I've put the note there about the ignition switch and 12 volts. Another important thing today I noticed, see this doesn't push down properly? Hose clamp's in the wrong place. Right, so I will now let this engine warm up properly, get it up to running temperature, check the idle speed does drop down like it should, check it revs nicely, and it does, it's beautiful. Happy days. Then I'll put it in a box and I'll flick it back to its owner. Now people do ask us lots of things, and I probably should go through. There's been some changes with regard to the reflashing of ECUs. So I'm here in New Zealand. Brandon, Quantum Auto in the USA. Okay, lucky bugger's got a huge market, huge market. Though I do some from the USA, some people still prefer to send them over here. In the UK, Some people do send them here. We've got an agent over there, Mark Sears Motorsport, and we've got Yuri, master in Russia. So we're a group and we work together. I do Asia and Australasia, Australia, New Zealand, and we all kind of back each other up, but we support our own ECUs. Okay, so if you've had an ECU's flashed, say by Brandon, then if you've got an issue, talk to Brandon, okay, because that's how we work. No different to buying other products. Talk to the person who you bought it from. Okay, I will support this ECU. It's actually this one's going back to the UK. Now we've got a dealer sort out and distributor sorted it out over there. I'm happy as with this one. It's already been warm once. It idled down like it should. Everything is happy. So it's really happy days. I'll take it out and get it on its way. Now we also, here, I also do have a rebuilding service, a servicing service. Yeah, that works. I do have someone here who pops a set of capacitors and does a check, and we're also finding cracking in the header board. So we've got more than just a set of caps, and that just annoys me when guys say, oh, it needs a rebuild, it needs a set of caps. I call it a service because there is more to it than just that, and we fix potential problems as we have found them. So now it's preventative maintenance. Okay, so that's another service that we offer here in New Zealand. So hopefully that's been helpful. Hope you've learnt something a little bit today. And I'm going to go back to checking the swarms up. Bit of sheep watching. See, there's the sheep out in the paddock beyond the car. They're eating silage. There's not a lot of grass here at the moment. And I'm then heading back to the garage to wire a 3UZ or something else. Right, happy days. Have a great day. Talk to you again soon.